Welcome back to Fishing with Vance, the fishing channel, not trying to sell you anything. Well, it's been a pretty tough stretch of fishing here for about the last month or so. It's been a very strange late summer, early fall. Almost no rain here in western PA. It's very, very dry. We're on pretty much drought conditions here. And all the lakes, rivers, everything is extremely low. Normally the water here, just to show you, if you can see that, it's normally way up to almost where my trolling motor is. So this lake's down a good foot and a half. So, and all of them are. So it's just been a tough few weeks, or month really. So I thought tonight I would try to switch it up a little bit. Most of my morning trips have been one and dones, or maybe two little tiny dinker guys. So thought I'd switch it up tonight. I see we have a little bit of wind, which might help me. And let's see how it goes. The water temperatures have been holding. It's about 70 degrees. I'll check it when I get out there, but it's been holding right around 70 degrees everywhere that I've fished. And so it's been a challenge. So hopefully we can get on a few bass tonight. So come along with me. I'm going to try a little evening bite. It is about 5:30. I have till about 7:30. So I got 2 hours to try to put a few bass in the Pelican Bass Raider here. I have the usual suspects of what works here. Normally the split-tail grub, or tonight I have the hoochie coochie on, see if they're maybe starting to chase bait fish around a little bit. So that's what we're going to throw. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this isn't yet another opening that gets deleted because I got skunked. But we'll see. Thanks for watching. Let's put this thing in the water on Fishing with Vance. Alright, nice easy launch. I say that, I just clonked a log. Must be a log right there. Huh. I put in shear off the old pin. I have to remember that. Oh, the water is so low. Alright. Maybe not so easy launch. Alright, let's get this party started. So I'm going to start with, I'm not fooling around because I haven't caught, like I said, I have not caught many bass for about the last month or so. So I'm going to dance with who brung me. It's sapphire blue double tail grub. On here we have one of my favorite all-time baits, a Fat Baby Finesse blue fleck, and on this one is the hoochie coochie, my partner's favorite bait, on a jig head. And let's see if we can't get them to chase that a little bit if they're in the mood to chase bait fish. But I'm starting with what always works at this lake. It's always stained water, but this blue sapphire and peanut butter and jelly grub work. Always have worked. So I'm not playing around. I'm going with something to hopefully put some fish in the boat. So we'll see. I got it on a Fenwick Eagle. It's a 6 foot, I believe it's 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot medium light rod. This is a 2-piecer, so not much backbone on these guys. Fun to catch fish. There's a lot of smaller guys in here, which I will take tonight. I'll take a whole bunch of 1-pounders. That'd be great. That'd be great. I have it paired up on with a Fluke President, the old version, not the new. And we got some Stren 8-pound line to 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. So that's what we have. I think pretty much all of them are the same. One rod has the Patriarch on it. Still Fluger, but it's a Patriarch. So a little early for the night bite, so I'm going right into the shade. Kind of talk you through my thought process here tonight. Leaves are turning. They're actually turning quicker than normal, I think, because of no rain. We're really on a drought situation, so I think they're starting to turn even earlier than they normally do. It's only middle of September, so these guys look like almost like an October look, but we shall see. Like I said, the water temperature is holding right around 70. So we haven't triggered the fall feed bag yet. And that's pretty much been the case of talking to all my buddies that fish. So that's been the case almost everywhere. It's not to say you can't catch them, but it's been a little bit of a grind and a struggle. Definitely not enough for me to put together any meaningful episodes for Fishing with Vance. Yes, I did. Yes, sure did. There we go. He was up on the bank. All right, partner, get in here. Nice. I will take that. Definitely. Pretty little guy. Always hooked perfectly. He's not going anywhere. The old double-tail grub. Oh, that felt good. Oh. Wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, I told you I'd take a whole bunch of 1-pounders, and there's the first one. I will take it. Double-tail grub. Blue sapphire, never lets me down. I'll take those all night. Thanks for coming. I'm off the schneid. That is one. Love it. He was up shallow. He was right on the bank. Right on the bank. So that is a good sign. Good sign. He was up looking to feed a little bit. All right. It was a no-doubter. He didn't, he hit it pretty good. So, I've caught a lot of fish right here. Let's see if anybody's chilling up there. We're looking to come up and feed. I think those are frogs back there. A little bump. I think it's a little, there's a fish. Yeah, he hit that so subtle. So subtle. Yeah. There you go, buddy. I didn't think you were there. Oh, that's too good. Too good. Right in the roof of his mouth. That's where you're supposed to be. I don't know how white he is. Hey, he was right where I was hoping, right off around that point. But it was a subtle hit. I thought it was a little bluegill or panfish of some sort. But I will take that big time. Definitely. All right, that's two of these little birds. That's 2 1-pounders. I'll take it. All right. Feels good to catch fish. I love how when it's stained water like that, the bass they're lighter. It's something. He was right up there where I thought he would be, but I did not think that was a bass. I thought it was, excuse me, I thought it was a panfish of some sort grabbing onto those tails. So that was definitely a very soft bite. All right, that's 2. I'm excited. I haven't caught 2 for a while. It's been pretty slow. Alright, there's another little hit. I don't know. Yeah, it's... I don't know. This feels strange. Yeah, that's another bass. Another one up there. Love it. Looks like the same fish. He's not. He's a little different. Oh, pretty. Oh man, I'm excited. That is awesome. Another pretty fish. Another 1 pounder. That's 3 little guys. I'll take these. It was these or zero. I'd rather have these than 0. A lot of fun. All right, partner. The double-tail grub. Twin-tail, double-tail grub. Always doing work. I keep seeing these fish busting on a bunch of bait fish back in here. So I switched over to an albino fluke. And I have it rigged mojo in hopes of not getting hung up and fishing it almost like a jerk bait. I think the hoochie coochie was diving too much, and so I want to try this approach. These guys are definitely aggressively striking fish along the bank. I just haven't been able to catch them. Which is, it's good to see them being aggressive. But down there, I mean, they're just going nuts down there. But I've seen them in here too, so. Finally, got one to hit the fluke. It took a while. Finally got one to hit the fluke. It's a bleeder. Alright, buddy, I get you. Hold on. Alright, little man. You hit the fluke. See you, partner. Take it. Alright, if you're new to the channel, so I hook my flukes. Come in. And I go right back out the side. Not the top. These guys are taunting me now. And then I have it lay nice and flat on the fluke. And then get more hookups that way, I've found. Alright, let's keep it pushing. 10 to 7. Got about a half hour to go. Another fluke up there, another fish. Hit the fluke. Yep. Yeah. There we go. Alright. These guys are getting aggressive now. He housed that fluke. Alright, buddy. I think I can get you. What you want to do is get the fluke out of the way and get it out of the way. There we go. See you, bud. Alright. All of a sudden, I think I found the bigger fish, because they're smoking the fluke. It's two pitches, 2 fish. Ouch, on the fluke. Haven't used it as much. This is the time of year I throw it. Here in the fall. Yep, that's tuna 2 for 2 right there. And pitch it up in there. I think that was fish number 6. All I'm doing is, this is a mojo setup, so I'm just popping it along. Now, I'm not fishing it real far out because they're obviously up on, chasing the bait fish right up on the bank. So I'm trying to throw as close, oh, that's a good cast, as close to where they're busting around as I can without throwing it in the tree. That's 2 in a row on the Albino Fluke, made by Zoom. There it is. Haven't thrown it much this year, but I don't throw them normally till fall for this reason. Because when these guys are feeding, they are chasing the bait fish big time. It's a good sign that they're starting to do it. It's gonna inspire me to keep going bass fishing. That is for sure. Gotta keep an eye on the watch because I want to fish the main bank for the last half hour. For sure. Alright. So I gotta kind of pick up my pace a little bit. What a beautiful night. Got some bait fish scattering. They are scattering. Yep, there he is. Yes, sir. Now that time he was a little further out. He was a little further out. He chased it. Oh man, I love it. This is now fun. Throw the fluke on there, pop it around. He's a little dude, but he hit it hard. Okay, it's 7. This is fun. It is time for the old fluke. Albino. This is albino. You can throw baby bass, smoking shad, all those things. But he hit it that time when I popped it. So when I popped it, he came in to get it. Let's slide my splitties down a little bit so they get down there. There we go. He's running with it. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one there. He set the hook himself. Oh, yeah, that's probably the best fish of the night. Get in here, buddy. We got a little more to him. That's an example of going out the side with the fluke. When he turned, he literally set the hook himself. There he is. He's a 1.25 pounds. That's a nice one. Nice guy. Oh man, the fluke now all of a sudden is on fire. See you, buddy. Yep. They weren't hitting that hoochie coochie because I had it on a jig head. And I think it was diving too fast for them, because now they're actively chasing. And this looks like a wounded, with it floating around, mojo. I'll show you if I can. It looks like a wounded baitfish. And just that little bit of action. Looks like an easy meal. All right, before I go to that shoreline over there, I'm just going to check real quick to see if anybody's on the, what I call the mangroves of here. It looks like a bunch of grapevines, so we call it the mangroves. Let's see if anybody's here before I go to the other shore. Just a heat check. Just to see. And hopefully pick up fish number 9 and 10 over there. Now there's a hit. I feel feels real light, real light. A little stronger. There we go. There we go. He was mouthing it. He was mouthing that thing. Get in here, buddy. You fooled me. You fooled me. You were just taking it easy. Taking it easy. Look at that pretty fish. Fish number 9. See ya. Fluke. The fluke in the fall. I fished this for if you've watched the video this long, for obvious reasons. These guys are chasing baitfish up on the bank, and holy smokes, that plane going over. It's like a military plane. Look at this thing. There's another one. It's kind of concerning. Boy, it feels good for the fish to be aggressive. It has been a long time coming. All right, I got you that time, brother. Got you that time, brother. Yep. Yep. And there it is. Fluke once again. It's fun. See you, buddy. Fish number 10. Oh. Fall night bite. Fall night bite was the ticket. That and matching that they're chasing baitfish with a fluke. There's a dozen. The Zoom Fluke is on fire. I think tonight the mojo was the way to go. They didn't want the jig head. And they wanted something that looked like a injured baitfish, it looks like. There he is. There he is. Oh, I missed him. I missed him. He swirled. He come back after it. Yep. There There he was. Let's go back in there. There he is. Got him that time. Yep, got him that time. It's a good one here. It's a good one. Got him hooked good. Get in here, brother. Yeah, baby. Pretty bass. Pretty bass. Look at that guy. Beautiful fish. See you, buddy. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I'm going to keep fishing as I cut my outro, so to speak. This has been a great trip. 13 bass. The majority of them were caught on the Zoom Fluke Albino. I'm fishing in the evening, the night bite, so to speak, dusk, and it has definitely paid off for me. You can see the fish, the bass are starting to chase up shallow and starting to try to feed up a little bit, and for fall, so it was nice to be here as they start this process. Hadn't caught many fish for a while, so it felt great, and I appreciate you guys watching. If you watch this long, I really appreciate it. Stay tuned now. I'll definitely got a raccoon cruising over there. I don't know if you can see him right there. Mr. Raccoon. Another raccoon. There's another raccoon cruising through. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. I'll be having videos on the fishing pontoon, hopefully some catfishing videos, and obviously some more bass fishing as the season winds down, sadly. I guess I better get out of here. I don't want to load in the dark, as I've said. I've caught 13 bass, so I don't need to be greedy. This was a blast. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one on Fishing with Vance. Let's see if I catch one on the last cast here.